Hey everyone, and welcome to today's episode of the vlog. This is going to be the last video of 2023, and in this episode we just got a few things to sort out in the combo, in the Vauxhall combo. So we're going to get new bumpers fitted, got to clear down the codes, and that is it. And we might try and code the key, but let's see how we get on with that. So let's get on and start the day. Right, so today we got quite a few things happening in the van. As you can see, we have no seat in the van. I want to find out what's going on with this airbag code. We're also going to be replacing the front and rear bumper. So we've got a new bumper, brand new front bumper, because in the one that's currently on the van, it's cracked along here. And we've got a new rear bumper as well. Didn't really need a new rear bumper, but we have got some damage down here that we want to repair. So see it there. So we want to get that sorted. But the first thing we want to do is we want to sort out the key. Now, this is the key that came with the van, and that works pretty well. I stick it in the van and start her up. Van starts. Okay. We've just got a new key cut, new blade, and now we need to code it, because you put it in, turn the ignition, turn the key, nothing. And that's because she needs to be coded or coded. So we're going to use our Optifix here to see if we can do just that. Now if you want to see more about this, I've got a review coming out on Thursday, but it's a Bluetooth device and it's the thinnest coded diagnostic tool that I've had in all of the ones that I've done. Anyway, let's take a look. So what we're going to do is we'll plug in this into the OBD, and then we will then see what this is reporting that it can see. Right, so we have just doing a scan to see what it finds in terms of faults. So far it's found 2 faults. Scratch that, it's found a lot more faults. Once this is finished, we'll go through the faults and we'll see the ones that have come up.
1 hour later.
Alright, so we've done another scan, because when I looked through the codes, all of the codes that are in here were historic, and most of them were relating to power. So the van is actually okay. I've done another scan and it's come up with nothing at all. So we're all good. I'm going to take the key out and just check it again to see if it does come up with that airbag one, because that was quite an anonymous one. Let's do it now. So key out, key back in. Let's see if we get an airbag. Nope, we're all good. So the airbag code was a historic one that's now been fixed, and the van is absolutely fine. We'll just give her a start. Yep. So the only thing that's on is the door open. So all the codes in here were historic, which is really good. Glad about that, because it means I don't have to mess around looking for problems with the airbags, especially as this van doesn't have SRS airbags. It's just got a seatbelt sensor. The other ones are non-existent. So brilliant. So it's literally just an airbag here and an airbag over there for the passenger. And of course this van had a side impact, so they wouldn't have gone off. Alright, that's great. What I'm going to do now is we're going to work on this bumper, and as you can see, that's pretty banged up. So we'll take the front and we'll do the same with the rear as well. And I think that will just about finish this van. In fact, one other thing that we have to do is need to put a new battery tray in here for the pump system. But yeah, I might actually start off with the back. Let's do the back first. Right, bumper. So quite simple. 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts here. We've got a few bolts underneath to do, and that should come straight off, and then it just should pop off on the other side. So let's crack on and get that done. Now that was a real faff to get off, but we finally got it off, which is good, and there's no damage around the back there, which is even better. So now we just got to get these sensors off, and then on the new bumper we've got to drill out the bumper holes. The holes have been pre-assigned, we just got to drill them out. So we'll get that done first, and then we'll take these ones out of there. Right, so the back is on. Now it's time to concentrate on the front. So we'll take off the bumper, work underneath, and then swap it over with this bad boy. First of all, I'm going to take off these nuts, and then you'll see me work underneath the van and take the rest off. So let's get on with that. Okay, so for the past half an hour I've been trying to get, there's a little bolt underneath here. You can't see it, but it's rounded off. And the only way I can think to get it off is to cut the bumper up here, down there, and then we should be able to pull it off, and then we can get to it once the bumper is removed. So that's what we're going to do. Let's go to a time lapse. Yes, can you see it? Front crash bar. You saw my face when I took this bumper off. Look at that. So the front crash bar here has been damaged, and that's a real pain. Well, I say it's a pain. It's an easy fix. Just have to replace it. Unfortunately, it hasn't gone through the radiator because it's two separate cores. So this down here is a separate core to that up there, and this is further back. If this was at the same distance, then it would have gone through it. So we would have been saved there. So it's just the crash bar that we need to replace. But that's some of the undisclosed damage. I knew something was not quite right when I saw this damage here. It didn't make sense, but now it does. We had a front hit, quite a hard hit by the looks of it, and yeah. Okay. Well, for now, because of the date, I mean it's the 23rd of December, so I'm not going to get one of these till next year. So for now we'll put the bumper on, but we will be replacing that bar. You bet your bottom dollar I will be, in my earliest opportunity. So let's get the new bumper on for now, and then we will yeah, that's really anyway, it is what it is. Right, this is the bolt I was talking about, which is all rounded off and I couldn't get off. And look at that, it actually comes off quite easy, but when you're underneath you just can't get to it. But hey up, we got it off now, so we'll take this off as well. We're off at a new bumper, and I will order one of these. These are not expensive, that's the thing. They are cheap to repair, but it's just a pain. Alright, let's move on. Tell you what, it's not one thing, it's another. So this grill here is bonded on, so if I take this off, this is the bottom part this bit here, if I take that off, basically it's not going to fit on here because these are actually bonded on, not screwed on. What a pathetic design. So for now, I'm just going to put the bumper on without the grille and order the grille separate. Yeah, okay. And there you go, that's it, it's in. I haven't bolted up the sides here, and we notice we've got a dented wing here. This van is a bit of a lemon. Anyway, it is what it is. We'll get the grille and we'll sort that out, that's not a problem. Just a real pain, but I will actually see if I can get that off and what it looks like, but my first inclination is to get a new one. Yeah, we'll see. Let me have a think about that, because it will be good to just get this bit sorted and not have to take this off again. It's easy to put back in together, as you can see, and it looks good, but it's much better when it's complete. Okay, so the van is now pretty much done. Like I said, we've got to get a new front grille because the old front grille is not busted, but ain't gonna work. So we'll get a new front grille and then that's sorted. So this will be the last episode that you see this van, okay, for now anyway. But tell me what you think. Okay, so that is it. Combo is now finished as far as you're concerned. There's a few things that I need to still do on that, but you won't be seeing that on here again. Right, so a quick summary of the year. Now, from a YouTube point of view, this year has been quite disappointing, if I'm honest with you, and it is nothing to do with you. I really appreciate all your support for this channel, but really the content on here has been pretty poor. I mean, we've had a few cars. The cars that we've had this year so far, we've had the TTS, we had the ID3, which some of you enjoyed. We gained some new subscribers as a result because it was an EV salvage, but a lot of you didn't. A lot of you OGs out there who have been with the channel for a number of years didn't quite enjoy the EV content, and so let me tell you, no more EV projects. The EV projects are now done. Next year I plan to improve things a little. So with the EV cars now done and dusted, that means we can now sell my trusty S3, which has been with me for a number of years and I'm grown quite attached to it. But it's now time for it to go, and in its place will be a TTRS, a Mark II TTRS, and the plan is to get one as soon as we sell the S3. So, and there's a few other things I've got in the pipeline as well, so I'm going to hopefully make things a little better next year. So my apologies for the fact that it's been a bit slow, but I'm trying to really generate the kind of projects that not so much interest me, but you know, for to keep my hobby. And this is a hobby for me. A lot of YouTubers, it's their career and they will throw on new cars each week, and that's just unsustainable for me, because for me it's a hobby and I only do this on the weekends, and I try to limit it to just one day a week. Other channels that are growing and exploding is because they're throwing a lot of cars, and unfortunately that's not this channel. This channel is all about my projects and my hobby. So for those of you who are here for that, appreciate that, and next year we will continue, but we'll obviously try to bring some more interesting content. Right, enough ranting. This will be, like I said, this is the last video for the year. I'm going to take a couple of weeks off, so I think my first video will be on the 14th or something like that, so not the Monday after New Year's. It'll be the following Monday, I think. So like I said, I'm going to take a couple of weeks off. I'll put a community post up for when the next video will come out, and then you can join us then. In the meantime, if you are a casual viewer, we urge you to become a subscriber. It costs you nothing. The numbers on the channel have gone down, and that's probably due to the content, so don't blame me if you haven't subscribed, but appreciate it if you like what we do. So if you do, we will see you next year, and yeah, have a good one, and we'll see you soon.